Welcome to the first episode of 60-Minute Random Game Review, where we take a randomizer and pick a random game that comes up and play it and see how it goes. If I've played the game before, I will probably skip it. If I haven't played it, then we're gonna find out how it goes and if I like the game or not. So the way that we're gonna rate it is I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 stars, or if I'm going to continue playing it. And for the first episode, I decided to pick from the Game Boy Advance list. Let's give it a try and see how it goes. So for today's game, we are playing Dead to Rights, the Game Boy Advance edition. Now, this is not the same Dead to Rights that came out in 2002 on Xbox and PlayStation, but it's the remake that came out 2 years later in 2004. There's a lot of things that they did to this game to be able to make it playable on the Game Boy Advance. So today we're going to be playing on the Ioneo Pocket DMG. So the story follows Jack Slate, who is a police officer that's partnered with a dog named Shadow. He was called out to a construction site and found out that his father was murdered. Throughout the game, you try to figure out who murdered your father. The controls are very much sloppy. It's weird to control the character in this weird bird's-eye view 3D space. And sometimes the inputs don't really register as well as you would want it to. My frustration with the controls is with the hand-to-hand combat. Sometimes when you were angled incorrectly, your hits would not make contact. And because of the way that it's set up, you run into a lot of situations where you're not lined up perfectly with whoever you're trying to fight. And sometimes you're just kind of punching and kicking at air, and they're beating the living out of you. The gunplay, on the other hand, is a little bit easier because you do have an aiming function that targets onto all the characters and everybody else shooting at you. So it's easier for you to start taking out people left and right. The other thing that it has is that it has that dive that slows down time, and it's easier to target onto your enemies. Overall, the controls, it was hard to get used to them. But after a while, if you've played GBA, you know you ran into similar issues with other games and you kind of get used to it. So although the controls were kind of sloppy, I enjoyed it. In the 60 minutes, I did play quite a bit, and honestly, I've been playing a little bit more after the fact. The story is honestly kind of bland and the dialogue is all over the place. Most of the time, the story is kind of funny, but it's not intentional. There's stupid lines like, "You've really crossed my chopsticks," which is not the best, but at the same time it makes it kind of enjoyable. So overall, the gameplay, it's not too bad. It's definitely dated. It 100% fits within that GBA era. Personally, I would give this game a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And yes, I have continued playing it and I am still enjoying it, and I do plan on finishing the game. What do you think? Have you played Dead to Rights on GBA? Let me know in the comments. Peace, humans.